All right. Well, let's just get caught up on what I've been doing for the last maybe end of April, 1st of May. And one thing I've done in that time is checked out a new card shop here in Lexington called Murph's Trading Cards and Collectibles. And it just happened to be upstairs above the drum shop where one of my sons takes drum lessons. And I finally got upstairs to there and checked it out. It's a nice shop. Got a lot of modern stuff, a lot of Pokemon, but he did have a little bit of vintage. So it's worth checking out if you're in Lexington to see what they got going on. I'll keep an eye on it because it's convenient for me because it's kind of close to the house too. So uh, check out Murph's Trading Cards in Lexington if you get a chance. So what did I get there? Well, I dug through his vintage boxes, and my first thing I got was this 72 Tops Maury wheels, and I'm doing a Maury wheels player run, so this one fit right in. I didn't have a 72. I've been looking for a while for a good centered one. This one's pretty good left to right, a little off top to bottom, but just a really sharp card. And this card's not very expensive, so to drop into a local shop and pick up something to help support them was an easy thing to do. So glad to get this 72 Maury wheels. Also from Murph's, I picked up this 69 Tony Perez. I've been starting to pick up a few of Tony Perez's cards, particularly the early ones from his rookie up to I don't know mid 70s, start to his Big Red Machine era. I really like these early ones, like prior to 72, because I don't know if he's having a really good time or really excited to be in the big leagues, but he seems to be really selling the poses on these cards. This one's no exception, but really sharp looking card. It's got a little bit of centering issue, not too bad, but really this thing looks like it came out of a pack yesterday. So glad to pick that one up as well. Well, Facebook's another place I frequent a lot for picking up a card every now and then, and the vintage card group is one I'm in most frequently, and it's moderated by Matt Falumley, who runs Cardhound Vintage website, and I think Theo Clemente Collector had him on as a guest fairly recently, sometime in the last 2 or 3, 4 months maybe. But it's a well moderated site, and there's just all kinds of really good stuff coming and going off that site. I'm building a 55 Bowman set, and a seller had several cards. I'd like to pick up more, but I chose not to. I picked up this Bob Feller. It's got the typical chipping around the outside that you see with the 55 Bowmans, do the dark wood grain. But this one's particularly well centered for this card. Often this card is off top to bottom, and it's usually cut almost or into the gold inlay of the television set. So a lot of times with the Bob Feller card, you lose a lot at the top, but this one's pretty good, and I was glad to get it. It's perfect for the set I'm building. Just a nice card. I love this set. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's one I've liked since the very first saw it as a kid collecting in the early 80s. I was just enamored by the design and would buy them whenever I could find them, commons, stars, whatever. But building the set now, and I'm about, I don't know, maybe 3/5 of the way into it with a lot of Hall of Famers to go. So it's starting to get expensive. But we can check Bob Feller off. And then finally, I was able to pick up the Vada Pinson card from the 64 Kahn set. I really love these Kahn's cards from the 60s, particularly the 64 set, because I think the photography is excellent on it, and the color on the Reds team cards is just super. I'd picked up a Frank Robinson back, I think, November of last year, and I've been looking for this one ever since. And I tell you, this one's hard to find for some reason. I don't know why, and maybe someone can shed some light onto it for me. I'd appreciate it. Uh, like if you look on or follow this card on eBay, it just doesn't come up very often. Now this one did. That's where I bought this one. But prior to that, there hadn't been one in months, and there's not many in the current sold record either. There's nothing on the internet that would say it's a short print, but there has to be something up with this card. I don't know if it was a short print or if it was put on a bunch of product they had to throw away maybe, before it went to the stores. I just don't know why this particular card is so much tougher to find. But this one came across eBay, and I popped on it as soon as I saw it because I really think it was priced really low for what it is. Got some corner wear, but it's flat, which sometimes these cards are not because they're on thin cardstock, and it's got no creases. So really fit the bill. Just a gorgeous card. I love the color on this thing, and was really glad to get it. So that's my pickups here in the last few weeks. I'll hopefully be back a lot sooner than I was between this video and the last one because a lot happened over first quarter this year, and I've got a lot of cards to share. Made a lot of progress on a couple of my player runs, and we'll see you next time. And in the interim, be nice to people, folks, even on the internet. Thank you.